I don't know about you guys, but I'm radically excited about all the opportunities AI can be used to enhance my gaming experience and optimize performance and enhancements and technology.
What?
So it seems like there has been this continuous quest by companies like Microsoft to push AI into everything technological. And they're trying to do it with Xbox. And look, I'm just gonna come out and say it, I really don't see the point, at least in terms of gaming, right? I'm willing to change my mind, but we're gonna read this new post Microsoft put out about their new gaming sidekick. There's a few articles I wanna go over and just I want to honestly give them a chance to sell me on this idea that AI can enhance my gaming experience somehow. And I'm gonna be as charitable as possible because, like I've said in the past, I just feel like AI is best used for boring menial tasks, like organizing names or compiling sources. But in terms of gaming, I really don't see any potential for it. At least at the moment. You guys let me know as we read this in the comments below if there's anything you think might be cool that's listed in this little Xbox article. I'm very curious to see what you guys have to say. Your personal gaming sidekick awaits. Gaming Copilot beta is coming to Windows PC and Xbox. Now let's see this image right here. They could not have made this any smaller. How can I set up a gaming party?
What?
If you have to ask AI that question, come on, man. You just go to the option that says start a party or invite to party. I will say, what achievements can I aim for? That seems like something that might be helpful because sometimes you're doing achievements that require you to do the same action multiple times, and it's kind of a pain to keep track of that. So maybe that might be a good, easy way to easily keep track of achievements. But let's see, what else have they got? Gaming Copilot will begin rolling out for players aged 18 and older with regional support everywhere except mainland China. Why you gotta do the Chinese like that, man? What did they ever do to you, Microsoft? Players trying Gaming Copilot for the first time are encouraged to try voice mode, get help with what's happening on their screen, or ask for recommendations, their achievements, or play history. An obvious question, are the previous methods of getting help with a video game just like irrelevant? Like, we used to have player guides, and if you don't want to buy a player guide, then you just watch a tutorial on YouTube, or like, if you want to understand what's happening in a video game, why would you need AI? Someone probably has already answered that question in a way that's entertaining. We'll continue to explore and experiment with new features as we bring this AI-powered assistant to more players and continue to optimize it. AI has the potential to unlock new and exciting possibilities in how we work, learn, and play. At Xbox, we're focused on how our innovations in AI can enhance and create more personalized experiences for players, save them time, and ultimately let them focus more on playing the games they love. Well, that sounds like a noble goal. Today marks a major step in our journey to bring these AI-powered experiences to players. We're excited to announce that Gaming Copilot, your personal gaming sidekick, is officially coming to Windows PC. PC players will begin seeing Gaming Copilot integrated directly into their game bar experience as the feature rolls out gradually over the next few weeks. Those who have seen it or experienced it, what are your thoughts so far? Let me know in the comments below. It will then come to the Xbox mobile app where players will be able to access this personalized companion via a second screen without distracting from their gameplay. Is that an oxymoron or what? Wasn't that part of the reason the Wii U didn't do as well, is that there were two screens and your attention was divided between them? I don't know about you guys, but both of my eyeballs can only look at one thing at a time. If you're pulling up a second screen, you're already distracted from the gameplay. Since announcing it, we've been experimenting with how to make Copilot more useful. It's like they didn't figure out how it would be useful at the time they announced it. It's like, this is just what we're doing. We've since introduced new features to Gaming Copilot, such as deeper in-game assistance, improved voice mode, and a better understanding of what's happening on your game screen. This is the thing, like, AI is prone to mistakes the more niche topics and questions you ask it, but whatever your specific problem is, if you Google that and add Reddit at the end of the search, you will probably find an answer to your question. Or sometimes on a Google search bar, the AI summary has helped me out a lot with super specific tech issues. Why you would need that in a video game, I can only imagine. During this preview phase, the number one way we saw players using Gaming Copilot was to improve their gameplay, answering their questions around quests, strategies, builds, and more so they can stay in the game. Any Xbox player with the app will be able to leverage Copilot's capabilities while playing with new features and improvements. Okay, so does that not just sound like a replacement for YouTubers or game journalists? People who produce guides or builds or tier lists or any of that stuff? Is this AI simply, I'm being replaced? That's what the Great Replacement Theory was all about. The tech is going to replace us. Why would you need an entertaining guide to some cool build in Night Rain when the AI can just tell you about it? Move aside, Vati Vidya. The robot's going to summarize the lore for me on this one. The word that comes to mind is enshittification. Remember how cool, colorful, creative, and artistic some of those strategy guides were? Like, they were always stylized in a certain way. And it's like, we're even further detached from that. And I just feel like this AI is going to have a worse understanding of a video game than someone who's like an expert pro at it. You know what I mean? Why watch videos of like Halo pros or Counter-Strike pros getting better at a game when the robot can just summarize it for you? Well, obviously the content is more entertaining and it's probably more accurate. So I don't see this being all that useful. Tips for getting started. If you're using Gaming Copilot for the first time, here are a few suggestions. Try voice mode for a seamless gameplay experience. When playing, use voice mode to talk to Copilot directly. Get help about the game you're playing and ask questions without breaking away from gameplay. That could be useful, but again, doesn't it just seem like AI is trying to replace humans? Like, if you are playing Xbox, don't you have friends to talk to about video games? I don't know. I suppose the idea of having a keybind to quickly press and then ask Copilot a question, like, that could be useful, but I don't know how often I would use it. It kind of just seems like a replacement for solutions that already exist that people are used to. Like, why ask Copilot for an answer to this thing when GameFAQs exists? You know what I mean? Not that people use GameFAQs much these days, but like that's what AI is kind of good for, is fact-checking stuff. But yeah, all I'm really seeing from this is like how AI can replace real human interactions. Let's see what examples they use. Recommend a game. Sea of Thieves. Well, why not Donkey Kong Bonanza? That's another thing, like, gaming is a passionate artistic hobby. If you want to play a new game, just ask the internet. How do I start a new voyage? In voice mode, get help by asking Copilot about what's happening on your screen. Gaming Copilot not only knows the game you're playing, but can also understand what you're doing in the game in real time. Want to learn more about that new enemy you just encountered? Use voice mode to ask Copilot about what you're seeing and any tips for taking it down. You hear that, game developers? No need to create a bestiary in your game anymore. Just let the AI do it. You know what I mean? Like, why would you need to ask an AI about what's happening on your screen? Can't remember anything about that NPC you're currently speaking to? Use voice mode to ask Copilot for a summary of who they are when you first encounter them or further backstory. Again, that's just something that the writers can convey to you through writing good dialogue. Want to learn more about the new enemy you just encountered? You already said that twice. You already asked that twice. If you're new to Xbox, tell Copilot about your favorite genres and let it recommend new games to play. Again, like, this is what I don't understand. It just, you could get all of these answers from other real people or like from the internet or a forum. I don't know. Does anybody get kind of like a weird, sterile, robotic, inhuman vibe from this kind of tech? I do. So yeah, that's pretty much all I got. Ask it about achievements and your play history and give recommendations, and you can just look at your own achievements. I don't know, it's a lot of effort to like move the sticks sometimes. And that's the thing, as a gamer, like if I want to look something up, I look it up. I watch a video and there's entertainment value in that, or a guide, and someone could inject personality and charm into a simple guide. Stuff like that. It seems like this is just the vibe that I get, that Microsoft has put way too much money into developing AI. They have to show something, some market improvement, some solution it solves that wasn't solved before. None of this really feels like that. It just feels like, hey, you want to replace any normal human interactions you might have about video games and how you talk about them? Use the robot. You know what I mean? This article from PC Gamer is a response to Microsoft's announcement of Gaming Copilot. AI? More like Hey, I would rather not. That's how you know we're reading this. I'm going to date myself here, but I do have a nostalgic fondness for ye old game guides of yore. I do too, man. I do too. There was an entire artistry put into game guides and strategy guides in and of itself. I am glad writing has become a more dedicated job role. Alas, Microsoft reckons that its gaming Copilot can do it better. It's essentially an AI chatbot attempting to answer all of your gameplay questions, from puzzle solutions to battle strategy. Gee, I wonder where the AI is pulling all of that insight from. Yeah, it's almost like it's just stealing what other people have written and discovered and cutting out... it's cutting out the creator. God, Microsoft fucking sucks. Xbox insiders enrolled in the PC game preview based in the US, Australia, New Zealand, and other regions can noodle with Gaming Copilot in English right now. Notably, the UK is missing from the full list of territories, likely due to local AI regulations. Sounds like we could use some of those fucking bastards over here in the States. That would be nice. Personally, I'd rather continue quietly typing out my gaming fumbles into a search engine. Yeah, me too. Apparently, Xbox is quite proud of this voice mode functionality. When you voice a question, Gaming Copilot can now use screenshots of your gameplay to provide you with more helpful responses. This means that rather than describing your problem in detail, the AI can look for context clues in your gameplay to offer more relevant and timely support. Personally, I'm less than eager to welcome Gaming Copilot onto any of my devices. For one thing, an AI is simply never going to know a game like a real-life guide writer will. Furthermore, I can't help but wonder whether Gaming Copilot will simply make stuff up just because its LLM foundation dictates that it sounds right. Yeah, two very good points. A real human is gonna be a bigger fucking nerd about a video game than Copilot ever will be, for sure. And it's probably not going to be as accurate. So honestly, folks, like, they're still pushing for AI, and I'm still not sure what the point is, or why I, as a hardcore gamer YouTuber, why I would use it as opposed to any of the other aforementioned solutions. Oh, I'm stuck on a part. Let me watch a clip of the exact part I'm stuck at and how to get past it. Oh, I want a guide? Why not watch a YouTube video that is informative, potentially entertaining, and visually shows what they're talking about? It seems like AI in gaming, all it's really good for is just summarizing something. Compiling information and then summarizing it. We're seeing the limits of how much they can spin that as some like huge creative awesome advancement that's gonna make gaming so much cooler and better than you ever thought possible. Dog, at this point, I'd rather you guys just bring back the Kinect. Honestly, like, how far have we fallen? Yeah, I thought it would be interesting to see how they're continuing to push AI in video games and if they sell it on me anymore, because I'm still not sold. I still don't see any real practical reason for me to use this kind of thing. It's just the type of thing, especially from Microsoft, that you're gonna uninstall, and if you would use it, you would use someone else's version. Kind of like Internet Explorer. But yeah, what do you think? Are you going to be gaming with AI in the future? Do you give a shit about this at all? Let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comments below. Like the video if you enjoyed it, and subscribe to the Act Man for more awesome content. All right, everyone, that's all I got for today. This is the Act Man signing out. Peace.